Anyurave vangam like mihewatsuve, kini hina kamtok kok sasana. Ifuwa nomna sheto kapaken nyuna nuna nosunga sata atsoto kasa kamhe ike rivatsa dachina rla visari online fellowship atsotowa siru katsileke na no manashe ti no kaseke tsve jamba makanyu kinga sata kasak na ke na nova kasave ni kasake na kasak na satachina taruje ti papara jeva munomna dachina pevena no nik sasa chimaringa sata kamatovo na shiti sakam hetzelo ti pekhewe ketanga doctors nurses ri ni kazake na noche na non mother ki funga sata akche chlo ti masa mazuringa komro chada china kasak na re ka rozara akatra akche kchuwa salo ti achoto kams pandemic ha kumchi rusetu da china aje ve monom na ke wa nona kamato vna shiti hama sanga sata sakam hetsra non akche wa chadlo Jumpa makanyo arla visari aje kapapa vo vori puri da pewi ketanga nunani kasasa hote no te tsawa satlo thi kamnom na lokara guru kam he vevungan sata vika karitlo Jumpa makanyo katu halova ni kazake na atsuto vina savena nunani kasasa katra kache tsda china ravi kaze satlo Ki jumpa makanyo guru la tso guru la lov nga saketa nga atso kaza kamhe hakam chevana ka vilara akatse tselo ti katu hamanga sata apona sekchu nokum shevana rafika ze satselo ti azanyo hamara be hi kresa jisu trista navaseken aktewa kovetana amen
天落真流，马可为诺为给流，天诺诺kam ze流，马头诺是来个路，个子怎么？Don't know, select a room, girls in summer. Amen, amen, Tatori, Maritari, Maritari, Macalona, Nova Peleo, Ura Ura, Ani Ani, no Taruti, no Tatori, Maritari, Maritari, Mananote, Gatelio, Tino Seva, Tino Tava, no Kasheni, Vanalova. Mano sete, I'll never, manaleva, no karova, no kawava, no kagrava, no kajeva, matanoken, 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 matanoken.
Good evening to you all. The Bible passage which I'm going to read now is taken from the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." And Psalms number 50 verse 15 says, "And call on me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you and you will honor me." Thank you. May God bless us all.
Nyuri ave nlekam hewa tsve. Osa avoa kam na tsve. Mana toto kazakam he. Yuri relavizari. Nixslova tsatachina. Online fellowship ka vira kena. Makeda kam na tsve. Ti hina ka toto tojina nori avenga mahena belakena ti hina ka toto save. Nosahiri kara topik na wadojina rise above discouragement. Jevana hina pige kara pratena. Let me begin with a question. Is there any person who doesn't face discouragement or problems in life? Well, if there is, that's wonderful. Discouragement tojina, it's a part of our life. It happens when we are after something and doesn't happen as you expected. It is a lack of confidence and courage. In life, it is easy to become discouraged when we are disappointed or tired. At such times, we feel nothing is working. Everything around us seems useless and we easily give up. Many youth today might be discouraged through your exams, seeking for job opportunities, health issue, or even relationship problem. Maybe you try so hard, but brings the poor unexpected result. Your energy and effort seems to be wasted. When we face the dark hour of our life, we even go beyond to think that God is not helpful. Every human have emotions, vulnerabilities, and physical limits. We are held captive by despair and doubt. With all our shortcomings, we can still rise above discouragement only if we look at the positive aspect of life and we focus to Jesus Christ. No matter what obstacle we face in our life, remember, God is bigger than those obstacles and problems. There is a saying, and these too shall pass away. Whatever problems or obstacle you are going through in your life, remember, it is temporary. When we look at Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we see that there is a time for everything. So when we face discouragement and problems in life, we need to remember that the problem too will pass. We need to know that there is a time for everything. In Hebrew chapter 12 verse 10 and 11, it says, "Our Father disciplined us for a little while as they thought best, but God disciplines us for our good, that we may share in His holiness. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it." When we look at these verses, even God allows us to go through trials and difficulties in order to help us grow as a Christian. But He also gives us a good time, happy moments, and rest. God can use many difficulties in our life and discouragement to teach us and train us. Even the strong man of God experiences discouragement. When we look at the life of Job, we talk about his patience, we talk about his faith. He was a great man, but he too faced discouragement and problems in life. He had a great beginning, but in between he was discouraged with the illness and the problems that afflicted upon him. When he lost everything, he even wished he had not been born. He even became suicidal. He was extremely depressed of such period of his life. But God gave him a beautiful and great ending. When nothing feels impossible, remember there is God of possibilities. There is God of possible. In Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6, it says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave nor forsake you." In this verse, it reminds us that God is with us always, in every phase of our life. When we look at Genesis chapter 30 verse 22, we see that then God remembered Rachel. He listened to her and opened her womb. We see that Rachel was barren for a long time. It seems as though the Lord had forgotten her, but the Lord remembered Rachel and gave her a son named Joseph. If you think that during the phase of your troubles and discouragement, the Lord had forgotten you, remember, God is faithful to us and will be with us as we go through storms and low points in our life. He will never leave us nor forsake us. We need to realize He is there, giving us support and protecting us even in the midst of trials. He remembers you like He remembered Rachel. In Psalm number 50 verse 15, it says, "And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you and you will honor me." When we are in the hour of trouble, when we face discouragement, remember, we need to call on God. When we call on God in the days of trouble, He will answer us. Submit your obligations to God with a faithful prayer, and He will deliver you. In Joshua chapter 10 verse 11 and 14, if we see those verses, we see that when the 5 kings of Amorites decided to attack Gibeon, Joshua responded by assembling his mighty warrior. When the day was getting dark and the war was not over, in the heat of battle, Joshua prayed to the Lord and commanded the sun and the moon to stand still. And the moon and the sun stood still. And the sun didn't go down for a while, for a day. God fulfilled His promise to Joshua and delivered the Amorites into the hands of the Israelites. This is the God we serve. He responded to us when we pray and ask Him in times of needs and troubles. God is reliable and He will answer us our prayer whenever we call Him. It is easy to be discouraged when we put our trust to people or focus on our problems. But if we focus our attention on Jesus, we can rise above every discouragement. The Lord will surely grant us a blessing which would indeed very special and will worth the wait and long delay. We should not be disheartened, but look forward with hope and confidence to the special blessing that the Lord has prepared for each one of us. God bless us all.